Hello, my name is Joe Clark. This is the Tao of Hollywood, a video series on filmmaking and professional development. The series is based off a book that I'm writing, also called The Tao of Hollywood. Today, I'm going to talk about relationships, and specifically relationships in the film industry, but you can also apply it to other interpersonal relationships in your life. Some of the things I'll say you might not agree with, but I don't really care. There's two main components that I want to touch upon that I think are the main pillars of what make a relationship pure and unique. So my number one philosophy when it comes to relationships is very simple. Never look for anything from anyone. I never like to have a hidden agenda or motive when it comes to my relationships. I have been very guilty of this in the past. And to be honest, I probably still am guilty of this in certain respects. It's all about awareness and how you're viewing someone or something. I never want to be searching or looking for something from someone. I might meet someone and think, oh, they could be a producer on a movie or something, and I'll mentally attach that label to them, and I'll find myself wanting to pursue and develop that relationship because I want them to maybe invest money into a movie. In entrepreneurship, networking is a vital piece of the puzzle. When we meet someone, we automatically jump to the conclusion that they could either be a client or they can be connected to money somehow. I don't like to do this. When I meet people, I trust in the process. I used to be guilty of this. However, I really believe in the process and that the people who are going to help you out and be part of your life are going to do it because of you. They're going to believe in you and things are going to progress. And it's going to be a process that you have to believe in. I never seek to attach someone in my mind to a certain thing that I'm looking for. I think that gives off in your vibe when you interact with them. If you're looking for something from someone, you're always going to bring that energy to the interaction. People are smart. Subconsciously, they can sense that. You have to erase that mentally. And that's a process in and of itself. I think what you can do is foundationally erase the idea that you're looking for things from other people. You can go one step further and say, you shouldn't have to look for anything from anything outside of yourself. If anything, you're looking for things inside. Now, obviously in business, yes, there are transactions and there are services provided that exchange from two parties. And in any business book you'll read, if you are providing the service, you go above and beyond. But when it comes to the relationship, you're not viewing that person or those people in terms of what they can provide you. And if I do have an intention or an angle or a motive of why I am interacting with that person, I'm going to be very upfront with them. And that's not to say that if they can't provide what I'm looking for, I'm going to write them off. But it comes down to priorities. We all have busy lives. We're all busier than ever. And so what it really comes down to is priorities. So with the relationships that I have, I really like to make sure that I'm in it for the right reasons and they are as well. And you can feel that. The system isn't perfect, you know. Sometimes people are going to have an angle as to why they want to be your friend or they want to interact with you or they want a relationship with you. But for the most part, I think you can really sense what someone's intention is by just having a conversation and feeling their vibe. The second component of this is your relationship with yourself to other people at large. How we treat others is ultimately how we're viewing ourselves. If we steal from others, we're stealing from ourselves. If we're hurting others, we're hurting ourselves. So selfishly, I like to view things under that scope in relation to myself. So that's why I want to keep things as pure as possible. I want to be good to others because that's being good to myself. And the more pure I can be within, the more pure I'll be without. And this will clean up a lot of toxicity in your relationships. And it's going to help you out inside in the long run. So those are the two main components I like to view things with relationships. Don't look for anything from anyone. Things will organically proceed and people work together and create friendships and business relationships very naturally. That's just going to happen. The second thing is, this is the golden rule. You treat others the way you want to be treated. Everything in our lives is a reflection of what's going on inside. So how you're treating that outside world is a direct mirror of how you're treating yourself and viewing yourself. So if you can work from within, treat yourself good, then you'll start to treat other people well as well. Cool. This is the Tao of Hollywood. Let me know what you want me to talk about next, and I'll see you soon.